It's really important to have movement, as much movement around the face to add interest, just to keep people watching. So it's another sneaky little way to add movement into the head if you don't have, like for me, I've got this great hair, and it adds a lot more movement to the head than other stuff. So you can buy those springs at hardware stores. They're not very cheap. They're about $5 or $6 each. And so, but it's worthwhile if they're implemented. I wish I had an example to show you of one made with the springs in it, but I don't. But like I said, you can drill a hole, stick one end of the spring in, the other spring goes into the foam, and you just glue it a bit in there, and let the spring in the middle be flexible, and leave a bit of a space between the top of the head and the ear base, so that little bit of wiggle, you don't want a lot, just a little bit to add that extra movement. So, are there any other questions around ears, or ideas, or more suggestions around other ideas that people have done that worked? And like I said, this video isn't the end-all be-all. It's only a bouncing board to inspire you to think more about what you can do with ears and possibilities. So I don't ever want anybody to think any of these videos are the end-all be-all. They're simply guidelines. Earrings. Oh, earrings? Well, earrings, pretty well you can be creative. I've been known to use buttons. So here's a puppet. I actually use buttons sometimes. This is a workshop puppet that I do with kids or young adults. And if you see that, that's a button. And I used a little bit of a silver sticky stuff to go in the middle to make it look like an earring. So that's a quick way to make earrings if you don't have any around. Oh, putting earrings for movement? You could. That's a great idea. You might run into problems of it sticking into the hair or tangling up, because we're dealing with fabric, right? And it can snag on it. So you have to be very careful, because you don't want it to snag onto the puppet, and that just causes it more of a distraction. You don't want a lot of movement. You want a little bit of movement. If it's too big and there's a lot of swaying and moving around, then you end up with too much movement, and it becomes distracting instead of becoming part of the character and that sort of thing. So, and yes, you can buy earrings off the store shelves and glue them on, or clip them on, or even pierce them on if you want to change them, especially if you use foam. Some of the other, or the material fabric like these. However, with the Model Magic, you might have to glue it on, or even Velcro it on. You can Velcro onto the Antron fleece. So you can put a little piece of Velcro on the back and stick it on that way. It should stay. So yes, that's a good suggestion to add into this video. So yeah, again, be creative, have fun. There's no really right or wrong way. There's just certain rules you may have to think about or be aware of when you're making them. Thank you.